Good evening and welcome back to Airports Live TV. Again, we're having network connectivity issues on one of our networks, but hopefully we've got it resolved on this second network. We're live from Runway 28 here at Dublin International. How we doing, Louise? How we doing, Anna? Dara's with us, welcome. We got Dashcam, Jerry. How we doing, buddy? Creatives finally changed his name on here so everybody knows who he is. How are we doing, Creative? Rory, Ken, Michael, Sir Spotter, Eve's with us, Alan's with us, Robert Doyle's with us, Sugar Wing. How are we all doing? It's been that long since I've streamed from 28. I can't even remember my shots. Just do a bit of housekeeping while we're getting warmed up today. Don't forget, we are brought to you in partnership with Booking.com, Travel Supermarket, and of course On the Beach Holidays. Go and check them out at airportslivetv.com. Use the banners and the search forms on there. It really helps us. You get the same amazing deals, and we just get that little bit of a kickback from them in terms of commission. Also, the holiday giveaway, it's great to see so many of you getting involved. It is starting to sell out quite quickly now as well. And we have listened to your feedback. There was probably 20 or so of you have contacted me privately to ask for a low odds raffle to try and help raise that money towards a €20,000 charity and good cause goal this year. So we have done it. If you go to airportslivetv.com now, you will see there is a €500 raffle taking place. There's only 75 tickets available. It's a tenner a ticket. We'll raise €250 for charity, and one of you lucky people will win €500 for just a tenner. Say 1 in 75 chance. The original plan this evening was to go to our usual 10R location and get some underbelly shots tonight. However, it just sort of lined up in time for the Emirates arrival, probably around an hour or so's time. So we thought we may as well come and get it landed on 28. We can get a good touchdown shot here as well. Here we go, EI528 now, this Airbus A320 heading over to Charles de Gaulle. One of the older A320s on this Aer Lingus fleet, 18 years old, this aircraft. They are going to be struggling for rotation shots here though tonight. Big up Anna, thank you for that super sticker, greatly appreciated. Here we go, EIDW. This ATR 72-600 series aircraft. We're not seeing any destination details with flight radar here. Could be a repositioning or training flight this. Has been a day of delays here at Dublin as well. Average delay running currently around 20 minutes or so. And heard in the news today regarding Dublin International, there's been 4 periods where aircraft have had to circle due to no air traffic control staff being available. They have managed to maintain it to between 2 and 4 a.m. However, it's not ideal having an aircraft circling Shannon whilst they are waiting for clearance to come into Dublin, simply because they just cannot get air traffic controllers. And obviously it is a high pressure job. They are on strictly regimented break schedules. It's happened 4 times in the last 12 months, I believe, or last 3 months was it even? Can't remember. We will catch up with our chat any minute now. Let's do it now. Neve Bolton's with us. How are we doing, Neve? Yeah, Eve, that has now been fixed. Still got COVID. No way, creative. Speedy recovery, brother. There were 2 Delta A350s in Dublin today. They seem to be doing the Atlanta route twice a day with them now. No way, Robert. There's actually a Delta over in the cargo area here this evening. How are we doing, Debs? Here we go. It is quite busy up here on the bank this evening. We do have some good news for some of you and some not so good news for others. The date of us heading to Spain has changed. It's the 2nd of May now, not the 28th of April. We've delayed it by a few days. I've got so much going on. It just didn't make sense to uproot and head over there when I've got a meeting on the 29th. I'd rather be at home for the meeting. Sarah O'Kane, thank you so much for the super chat. It's greatly appreciated. Here we go, FR122 heading over to London Gatwick, this Boeing 737. Those trees are just a pain. crew on board. It's going to be back-to-back 737s here. How are we doing, Phil? How's Mads? Big up Creative gifting those memberships out. Who got lucky? Mads, Neve Bolton, Dara, Rose and Ashlyn Elliott all getting lucky there. Thank you so much, Creative. I don't know about you guys, but I actually find Runway 28 a little bit boring now. I don't know, I just find this shot a little bit boring. We've been spoiled on 10R from the blue car park as well. I don't know, I think it's just because that tree's there and it blocks us on rotation. I am starting to be more inclined that if we're on 28 for an evening stream, we'll go down to our usual spot for 10R and get the underbelly shots. How are we doing, Paul Lusher? Welcome. Ambulance responding in the background. Where? I can't see it. What did I miss? Here we go, FR4844 heading over to Milan, another Boeing 737. Can just about see the next arrival on approach. There's been a big gap between arrivals here this evening. And next up, we've got this Helvetic Airways. It's an Embraer E195 series aircraft, LX405, heading over to Zurich. Nice new aircraft, this first registered in May of 2021, so it's approaching 2 years old. How are we doing, Zach's train spotting? Not gonna lie, I was expecting an earlier rotation than that from the Embraer. And next up, an Airbus A320 with that 2019 livery, the newest livery on the Aer Lingus fleet. Interestingly, on probably one of the oldest A320s on the fleet. This aircraft first registered in May of 2022, approaching 23 years old. This aircraft about to begin its journey over to Malaga. EI588, your flight number. sounds like a 23-year-old aircraft as well. Robert, can you just check how far out the Emirates is, please? Down with a bounce, but she's down safely all the same. The Aer Lingus A320 heading over to Spain. We're now Spain bound with this Boeing 737. This time heading over to Reus, northern Spain. 53 minutes away, thank you, dashcam. Thank you, Robert. I'm telling lies, we're not heading to Reus, we are still heading towards Spain though. We're heading to the Canary Island of Lanzarote here with this 737. Next arrival, FR3101 coming in from Amsterdam, departed about an hour and 10 minutes ago. So Boeing 737, that's all we've seen today. We're not seeing any maps as yet, have we? Is anybody else finding that flight radar is absolutely diabolical for the last 2 or 3 months? It's been absolutely shocking with aircraft appearing, disappearing, the wrong aircraft being on map. We are heading over to Reus now though with FR11116, this Boeing 737. get any focus because of those trees. LX 411 here, heading over to Geneva. This Airbus A220 series. It's been shocking, Robert. There's a Max coming in from Nice, thank you, Dara. Brighton miss. United are going to scrape through here. Cracking result for Newcastle this afternoon. We've got any Spurs fans in? We are going to be on evening streams all of this week. We might throw a couple of additional streams in the afternoon, but all of our scheduled streams will be evening this week. Welcome James Kirchner joining us from all the way in South Central Texas. Man United win, United scraping through. We're just about through the bit of a backlog that we had here, so we'll be able to catch up properly with you guys in the next couple of minutes or so. Welcome, Sunita. Frederick, a play do fly in and out of Dublin, but usually we catch them on a morning stream. Okay, we've got about a minute and a half before we have to get prepped, ready for our next arrival. How are we doing, Val? Yeah, if you haven't already done it, please do hit that thumbs up. Give the stream a like, it does help us. There seems to be some like emojis next to streams on YouTube now. I don't know if it actually gives any effect, so you know, like it does on certain platforms, where if you tap that like button, repeatedly, it helps the algorithm. I don't know if that's coming to play on YouTube yet or not, but please at least hit the thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done it, because it does help us considerably. Big up Dashcam gifting the 5 memberships. Valerie and Cameron got one. Welcome and congratulations. Jeff Walker, Callum, Patrick and Dave Airplane. Cameron, I'm glad you got one. I know you love the streams. Our next arrivals with us, it is this 737 MAX coming in from Nice. There we go, that 737 MAX down safely. The 737 MAX on arrival. We've now got a MAX on departure. Interestingly, being used for the Edinburgh route today. We don't see it on the short haul routes all that often. Smoking Bob, how are we doing, brother? I'm here dispatching BA at 2:01. Can you see the tail? Let's get this departure out. We can see the tail. We'll have a zoom in and see how close we can get to you, Smoking Bob. There we go, Smoking Bob getting ready to dispatch this British Airways flight. There's that Smoking Bob there walking up to the dolly. We can see Smoking Bob. Big up Smoking Bob. Let's get this Iberia, then we'll come back to Smoking Bob. How good was that? We've got one of our viewers watching us from the back there. There he is, just walking back off to do some work. Our our next departure is going to be LG 4884 heading over to Luxembourg with the Haveland Canada Dash. I know there's quite a few of you like these Canada Dash. Where is she? She's there. EK163, the Boeing 777 operated by Emirates, is now only around 35 minutes or so away. It's just coming over Lincolnshire, just gone over Horncastle, Spilsby, then Horncastle, now going just north of Lincoln. Horncastle's on the way to Skeggy and Mablethorpe, from where my father grew up, where my grandparents lived all their lives. Going to be going just within the next 2 or 3 minutes. That 777 is going to be going over Retford, taking its journey across the UK, over the top of Worksop, over the Peak District just south of Sheffield, heading over Footballer Belt at Wilmslow to begin its journey over the Irish Sea, and then coming into Dublin in around 35 minutes or so. FR1023 next, heading over to Budapest. Lucas, welcome to you in Poland. Smoking Bob's claim to fame, yes indeed. Imagine if he had tripped over though. He'd have never lived it down. How are we doing, Stephen Barnard? Welcome back, my man. Hope you've had a great weekend, as we do for all of you here from everybody at Airports Live TV. We hope you've had a fantastic weekend. Sorry for our absence yesterday. The weather wasn't nice. I had a lot to do with behind the scenes. We have, of course, got our new show coming in around a week or so's time now. Where To Weekly will be launching. It'll be launched on this channel. It will have a separate channel as well, but it'll dual stream across the 2 channels, and it will have all of its own socials within the next 7 to 10 days. Let's go back and have a look what's happening over with Smoking Bob. We've got a Boeing 737 on taxi. We've got an A320 being pushed back now as well. N11 Express standing next to the cameraman. How are we doing, buddy? You alright? Yeah, creative. I'm excited for the new show. Look, it's been a lot more time consuming than even I expected it to be. And you know, when I get my teeth into something with this community, I really do get dedicated to it, but it has taken a lot of time up. But I am excited. We do have our new partner UTC on board for it. Also, we'll be in partnership with On the Beach with it as well. So, plus there will be some exclusives throughout the year, and when I say exclusives, I really do mean exclusives. Nobody else will have access to them, and they are going to be at crazy prices. But it won't be in every show. The exclusives will be a little bit sporadic. They will be on certain dates as well. Here we go, we're heading over to London Gatwick now with FR126, this Boeing 737, obviously operated by Ryanair, first registered January of 2009. My grandson's going to Skeggy tomorrow for a week fishing and taking 2 dogs, so it could be a bit manic, methinks. I spent a lot of time at Skeggy when I was younger. Sure, he'll have a great time. Zoom to Transavia. We're coming to you in a second. Smoking Bob. How are we doing, Stephanie Nagetigan? Welcome back. Here we go, FR126 now on departure along runway 28 here at Dublin International, heading over to London Gatwick, and then we're going over to that Transavia to see if we can catch Smoking Bob doing some work. Passengers now being boarded to this Transavia aircraft. Loading from the rear, almost complete. Our next arrival is going to be another Boeing 737 FR507 coming in from Bristol. I think we've got Smoking Bob there. Yeah, creative, that Ryanair video really did blow up. Every pun in the world intended. The footage has run well into the millions now. Globally, we sold 30% of the rights to one of the biggest news agencies in the world, and they have put it out everywhere. Smoking Bob. Moving a cone about to try and look busy there, Smoking Bob. Okay, let's get ready for this arrival. FR507 coming in from Bristol. Been a nice short flight today, around 39 minutes this evening from Bristol. And there she is. one of the older Ryanair fleet here at 17 years old. See you later, Smoking Bob. Thank you for joining us on the live. So we've got a bit of a standoff here. Going to be the 320 on departure. And over to Faro EI498, this A320 with the oldest Aer Lingus livery. Not a fan of this livery, I've got to be honest. A 14-year-old aircraft. I'd prefer to do the Bristol route on a ATR. I like flying the ATRs though. Listen, I used to come over on the ATR almost weekly from Leeds. I love that aircraft. You get to fly on the 737s, fly on the A320s, wherever you go around Europe. They're just common, aren't they? You don't get to go on the ATRs all that often. D83606 coming in from Copenhagen. It's a Boeing 737 MAX operated by a Norwegian with Theodore Kittelsen, a livery on it. About an hour and 43 minutes of flight time this evening over from Copenhagen. There's Theodore Kittelsen on the tail there. I do like what Norwegian are doing with their liveries. A little bit. Oh, a snake on landing there, but she's down safely. FR380 on departure now. Another Boeing 737. This one heading over to Frankfurt. How often do you travel yourself? A lot. Speaking of that, don't forget, we head over to Spain in just over a week's time now, the 2nd of May. We have changed. It was due to be Friday. We've changed it to a week on Tuesday. And then this winter, we're almost certain we are going to position ourselves out of the Canaries this winter. So we're going to be probably based in Lanzarote, but we will cover all of the Canary Islands throughout the winter. And then we'll be doing our regular trips back to Dublin. I know a lot of you are going to miss the daily lives from Dublin, but it's just becoming so frustrating that we're not able to get long streams here because of the weather through the winter. It's unfortunate, but we will try our absolute best to get as many streams in as possible from Dublin. Our next arrival coming in from Krakow, FR2024. It's a 737 MAX this time, operated by Ryanair. I don't know, but I don't know if I'm going to get it in before we go or not. But what we might possibly do is tie it in with our trip back. We're in Spain this first trip, all the things going to plan is for 3 weeks, then we're back for a week or 10 days, and then we're back over to Spain. Now obviously everything remains open to change, because if we hear of anything happening over here, we will come back. But we will definitely take in Shannon throughout the summer, because we do want to bring you that museum. We've got the exclusive on that as well, so I flew on the ATR 42, ATR 72 would be a city flyer on the Gatwick to Dublin many years ago. You see a few AR-42 still coming in from into Lanzarote. I noticed when we were there last time. I think it's Binter that tend to use them, or is it an AR-52? I can't remember. It's still a little bit up in the air. We got let down massively. There was a business that were providing us with a camper van or motorhome to take over and for the whole of the summer tour. They've pulled out at the very last minute due to operational restraints within their business. So it's all a little bit up in the air at the moment. We're desperately trying to find a solution. So if anybody happens to know anybody that's got a camper van, a motorhome, and they want to let us use it for some of that tour, let us know. Or indeed, if you know somebody that operates a van sales or anywhere, and they might have a Part X that's coming with a bit of test left on it, that they'd be happy for us to use. Obviously they'll receive promotion the entire time we're away and throughout the rest of the year. But yeah, get them to get in touch with us at media@airportslivetv.com. So we are a little bit up in the air with this. Carl, it is relatively busy tonight. We've had a quiet spell, but always wondered to fly 250 times a year or more. Yeah, I've never done that. At one point I was travelling weekly between the UK and Ireland, so I was probably doing, I don't know, 100 plus flights a year at one point. in distance. We do have a Delta over in the cargo area here. I'm going to take a guess, but there might be some happy people on this flight today. FR20 heading over to Newcastle after that amazing result against Spurs this afternoon. Going to be some happy Geordies, I guess. She's up and away. Got an arrival coming in. Then we have the retro liveried A320 operated by Aer Lingus, ready for departure. We've got a 737 on taxi. A BA will be getting pushed back soon. The Transavier's being pushed back, and then of course we've got the beautiful Emirates 777 on its way in. Should not be that far away now. FR5555 heading over to Tenerife, this Boeing 737. It definitely does. If you are watching, you haven't hit that like button, please do hit it because it helps us a lot. It costs you nothing. Thank you, Michael Kelly. Thank you, Dashcam. Delta's there overnight. Yeah, I didn't think it was going today. Strange pace for him to put it, really, but Emirates 16 minutes away. Oh, I'm losing shot here reading your comments. Here we go, this A320 with that retro livery. Looks like a spot the dog, doesn't it, by the front nose. We only talk about football. If we mention football, it has to be football, not these like non-leaguers like West Ham and stuff. Come on guys, let's try and hit 100 likes please. There must be 18 of you that haven't hit it. Which countries have I been to? Been to that many. I want to go to India though. I think that's probably going to be on next year. It looks like an ATR to me, this. Ken Harrison, you can't be that retro for me. It doesn't matter what airline it's on, the retro livery, there's just something about it. Like we see it with other airlines as well, and there's just something special about the retro liveries. There you go, she's down nice and safely. Yeah, I think from all the Aer Lingus liveries, the retro would probably be my favourite, followed by the 2019 livery. Call me A330, yes. I agree, Ken. Dara's back with us. Welcome back, Dara. Matt Shan, thank you for your sub, my man. The Emirates is about 7 or 8 minutes out now. It's just heading towards Donabate and Malahide. The Emirates is due in Aaron. Arrival there was an Airbus A320. It's operated by SmartLynx SK2565 coming from Stockholm. Slick 15104 simulated trucking's parked at the gates for the football pitch with his wife Nadine, Lexi and Theo. Big up to all of you. Hope you're enjoying watching the planes tonight. Also a 41% chance of seeing the Northern Lights tonight. Thank you, Anthony Steele. You tell him. Mr. Sajid Agwan, welcome. Okay, our next arrival coming in from Barcelona. It's another 737 MAX FR6394, operated by my mates Ryanair. Big up to Dashcam Jerry, gifting 5 more memberships. Thank you so much, Dashcam. We'll have a look who was the lucky people in a second. They certainly brought that one down. Shields already light Frederick in with one of the gifted memberships from Dashcam, Steve Smith, Pure Dance Radio UK as well. There's Larry and Zoe. It's like another nice sunset for the Emirates arrival. It is, but it's going to be the wrong side for us. Aaron, yes. Well, yes. And no, it is at the moment. We head over to Spain in just over a week's time, but we are usually live from Dublin. We've always got an evening live, weather better than at London Heathrow. Larry there becoming a member, thank you, thanks to Dashcam Jerry. We've got this KLM City Hopper coming in. There's the A320 SmartLynx, came in from Stockholm. Our next departure heading over to Paris, this Transavia, a Boeing 737, a TO 7909. The first trip is 3 weeks, Dara, and then we're back here for a week or 10 days, and then we're gone again. Here we go. Okay, it is going to be a relatively short stream today. We've got one more arrival, then it's time for the Emirates, and that will be the final flight of this live. We'll be back with you though tomorrow evening. Thank you, Jay McGrath. How are we doing, Supercars, Aircrafts, Dublin, Aviation lovers with us? How are we doing? We will get the BA departure as well though, because we did have Smoking Bob on the ramp there with that one a little bit earlier on. FR5133, this Boeing 737 heading over to Billund. You're welcome, Dashcam. Thank you for gifting those memberships as well. And no worries, it's greatly appreciated what you're trying to do for us. No way you're starting your Aer Lingus training. What is cabin crew, flight crew, ground crew? Let us know. Our next arrival is now in sight. It is the 777. It's the biggest aircraft we get in and out of Dublin. We're going to be getting straight onto that now. We're leaving the Billund flight. And here she is. Enjoy this one, guys. Here she is. Absolutely beautiful aircraft. There she is, down nice and safely onto runway 28 here at Dublin International. Yeah, Michael Kelly, it's such a shame that we don't get the A380 here. Here we go, here's this BA that our mate Smoking Bob was busy working on dispatching it a short while ago. It is indeed Neve Bolton. You're welcome, Mike. Okay, the last two departures, and it definitely is the last two departures. We've got this British Airways, and then we've got a little private jet as well. Heading over to London Heathrow now with this A320neo. You're welcome, Robert. How are we doing, Andrew? I'm literally just going off, buddy. We've got one arrival, one departure, and then I'm away. I hope you've had a good weekend though, Andrew. And guys, if you haven't already done it, go over and check out Strains Media TV. Brings you some great content, both aircraft and also a lot of car shows from around Europe as well. So do check him out. And Andrew's a great guy. I'm sure he will be down in Dublin at some point while we're in Spain. So make sure you do check them out, please. Looks like a high sky, this. We'll quickly pick the Emirates up as it taxis to stand as well, and then we are out of here. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna finish off a little bit of work as on the new show as well. Right, let's catch up with you guys. My cousin is cabin crew for Emirates, and she heard Emirates are considering the 380 for Dublin next year. The airport are going to have to alter at least one of the gates then, because the gates can't take an A380 here at Dublin. There's every chance we might see one come in as cargo over the next 12 to 18 months. The runway can handle them, but the gates can't. Thank you, Neve. You're welcome, Skill Issue Gaming. Alex, we do from time to time. To be honest, the new North Runway is not an ideal spot for streaming. There isn't really anywhere there where you get a good uninterrupted shot, and the network around the new runway is just awful. The official spotting location for the North Runway, which is the big lay-by near Keelings, why they put it there I don't know, because it's useless for spotting. It's one of the busiest roads around the airport. It's got the biggest distribution centre around the airport. The road is full of lorries. It's pointless having it there. It should have been on the back road where the construction compound is, where the boot in. It should have been on that road where there was less traffic. Right guys, that's it from me. We've been Airports Live TV. I've been Adam James. We'll see you tomorrow evening. Have a great Sunday night wherever you are in the world. Stay blessed, stay safe. We'll see you all tomorrow. Big love.